Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this. Can you just separate basketball and football already? Can you just let the football teams go and do whatever they want to do and let basketball be basketball and let all the other sports be all the other sports? Like the idea that we've completely blown up the college sports ecosystem because all these schools are trying to chase that football bag is just it's bonkers to me. Like the perfect example of this is UConn, right? Like they chased the bag at the American to try to go be this great football program and make all this money playing football, and they managed to turn themselves into a dog shit basketball program. And the only reason why they were able to come back was the only reason they were able to get this basketball program back to where it wanted to be is because the Big East let them come back. And now look at where they are. And maybe they're not making millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars, but they are what they are supposed to be. And that is one of the best basketball programs in all of the sport, right? And the idea that UMass is not going to be playing Atlantic 10 basketball is insane to me. And the idea at the same time that the Pac-12 is no longer going to exist is insane to me. The idea that we're blowing all of this stuff up, this structure that we've built just to appease a bunch of guys that want to put the Big Ten and the SEC into 30-team conferences and just let them all beat the hell out of each other all season long to make the almighty dollar playing football. Like it just pisses me off so much. And I said this the other day, like when it comes to expanding the tournament, the people that make the decisions to structure the sport, to structure college athletics, to be able to build the product that we as fans are going to be consuming for the next 50 years, they don't even like the damn sports that they're watching. They're not fans. They're worried about how can I make the most money for this guy? How can I make the most money for this league? How can I keep the most money in this university that already has $1 billion endowment? Like, what the hell are we doing, man? You're blowing it all up. You're taking something that was great and special and that people tuned into, that the product and the soul of it, and you're just ripping it out to try to make some more money. And eventually what you're going to do is you're going to turn people away from what you're actually doing. Like college athletics is good. There's already fans that are going away from sports. Like my son is the only one of his friends that will sit around and like watch sports all night. The rest of them are like doing stuff on tablets. They're playing Roblox. They're playing Switch. They're playing Mario. They're doing all this other stuff. They're not just sitting there watching sports like we did growing up. They're not waking up in the morning and turning on Sports Center because that's all they can do. Like they're addicted to sports like we were growing up. Like it just, you gotta, I don't know. I feel like you need to actually have like actual fans of the sports and actual fans of these teams help making some of these decisions, because otherwise who are you doing it for? A TV audience? How many people are going to tune in to watch a UMass football game? Seriously, how many people are going to do that? There's not that many. And I know a lot of UMass fans. I grew up in the state
because it's a Tuesday night.
Yes.
That's why
they're going to gamble on it. Yes.
Yeah, like it's a Tuesday night match, like, so that's why. And I agree with everything you're saying. Like, it's unfortunate. Like, it's ridiculous that basketball is the sacrificial lamb here, but it's the way it's always been, and it's the way it's always going to be. I don't think for example, I don't think if the MAC, if they just played their games on Saturdays like everybody else, like there's nothing attractive about the MAC. But what does attract you is like you get that standalone night on ESPN on Tuesday and Wednesday. That's hard to say no to for football, man. If you're trying to be credible in that arena, which they clearly are, not saying they'll be successful.
How many times are they going to put UMass? How many action games do you get? What do you get, like 6 or 7 a year? How many of those games are going to go to UMass, to the new team coming in?
Well, yeah, look,
it's not going to be that many, man.
I agree. But obviously they did the math on it, They did the math on what they're going to get out of this versus, staying in the A-10. So, and staying independent, more importantly, with football. So I think that's just sort of the rub there. But, I agree with what you're saying. I do think we need more people that actually care and have some passion about the stuff that we're talking about here. And
thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.